can all get along. It's going to be great. The world has to start getting along.
Thank you.
I think we'll be talking about Syria. I think we'll be talking about Ukraine. I think we'll be talking about many other subjects, and we'll see what happens.
So we are getting ready for a high-profile talk as he gets set to meet with the Russian President Vladimir Putin July 16. That's a Monday, Helsinki, Finland. Retired Army General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst and chairman for the Institute of the Study of War. General, good day to you. Okay, now lay it out for us. You believe the President Trump, is looking forward to this. I imagine Vladimir Putin is as well. How do you size it up, sir?
Well, first of all, Putin has wanted this ever since the president got elected. You know, Putin is a bit of an international pariah, Bill, because of his malign and aggressive behavior, and he's been excluded from the G8. He really hasn't been on the world stage the way he would like to be. And what he wants out of this is a return of a degree of legitimacy for him, particularly as it plays to his domestic audience. And number two, he wants some relief from some of the sanctions. For President Trump, I think he looks at these things as a beginning to establish a relationship based on rapport, something that he believes he did successfully with President Xi at his first session with him in Mar-a-Lago. But on the table, though, let's face it, there are some really tough issues here. Thousands of people killed in Ukraine as a result of Russian intervention, hundreds of thousands killed in Syria as a result of Russia enabling Assad to commit genocide against his own people. The fact that Putin is backdooring North Korea with fuel and other commodities to keep that nation propped up is an issue for us. And, of course, meddling in the U.S. election will obviously come up. It's already come up. But, you know, Ambassador Bolton has gone out of his way, Bill, not to raise the expectation bar. You know, to not even put a single issue on the table in terms of what we're trying to resolve. The president has talked about it. I think the issue that is on the president's mind more than anything else, Bill, is Syria. Because that's where we got our troops. He's already said he wants to get out of there at some point. I think he would like to work a deal with Putin to push back on the Iranians' participation in the hope that the United States will at some point be able to disengage there if Putin is willing to assist with ISIS as well.
Wow, that's very interesting, General, the way you lay that out there. And just looking at the video, John Bolton, Ambassador John Huntsman, and Moscow as well. Just to pick up on your last point, do you think Syria is the point where you get some give and take on this? Because the issue with Ukraine and North Korea, some may argue those are intractable at the moment.
Well, Syria is the toughest problem on the international scene by far. A raging civil war for 6 years, 9 to 10 million people displaced from their homes, a human catastrophe to be sure. And the Russians and the Iranians have successfully propped up the Assad regime.
So what would
despite
Putin give
all of our
President
claims.
Trump? What would President Trump give Vladimir Putin? I mean, is there a deal to be made on this?
I think what he would do is what he's got in his pocket is the fact that the United States eventually will leave Syria. And for that, he wants something in return. I don't believe we should be leaving Syria until we're finished with ISIS completely, and we haven't finished with it completely. They're still down in southeastern Syria. But I think that's what the president's carrying in his pocket, and he wants something in return for that. He would likely take the Iranians pulling out of there. But the Iranians, why would they leave? They've scored a major success and victory here. It's their anchor, their strategic anchor in the Middle East.
General, thank you for your time. I saw another comment where you believe the president is very clear-eyed going into this, and there will be some drama, sir. Thank you. Come on back. Jack Keane, look forward to talking again real soon. Thanks.
Yeah, happy 4th of July next week.
And to you as well. Thank you, General. Thank you for your